Well, hello everyone. I want to thank Jackie and everyone else for coming tonight and having me here presenting. I'm a personal trainer and a nutrition coach and intrinsic coach. So basically my job is to help people learn how to live a healthy lifestyle. A lot of my training centers more on behavioral change. However, I do work with people as a fitness trainer as well, and I do in-home personal training, and then I also train out of a studio in Eden Prairie, Minnetonka border. Can we go on to the next slide? So indoor family fitness spaces. So Jackie was talking about like bringing it indoors and having a family fitness space. So of course I'm going to tell you just some of the rules and stuff here, but you want to transform your indoor places into fun, creative spaces, but you want them to be safe. So just a few things to think about when you're looking at your room. Find something that has a big amount of space so that you can move around in there. Long hallways are great, but make sure that you're not by stairs or somewhere where people could trip, and that you're careful to move furniture out of the way. And obviously if your kids are going to be playing in there, that you walk around and make sure that nothing's sticking out or poking or anything that they could trip on is out of the way. Cords or anything like outlets covers are in place, and that you don't leave any candles burning or cords that could be tripped on that could then knock down candles. So we want to be safe. Create a penalty box, basically, or something for your family to know if someone's playing too rough, dad's getting out of hand or something, that he needs to go to the penalty box because his behavior is too aggressive. So that people, so there's some rules when you're playing.
Because we are civilized.
We are civilized. Well, at least we're trying to be, right? We're trying to be civilized. Also, keep your dangerous chemicals away. This was kind of more from the garage, but you know, some people leave Windex. You know, and you just make sure that everything's out of the way so that kids don't get into it when you're having fun. That maybe you're not paying attention. So that safety, we think of safety first. Check to make sure there's no heavy items on shelves, because you know people knock up against the wall, like stuff can fall down, and we don't want things falling down onto people. You can create mini fields too, like with paint tape, the blue paint tape or duct tape. Here's X's, here's the goal line or whatever it is on the floors in a space there. I'm sure Jackie could help you paint a really cool floor. Or
Dan and I used to paint tape all the time. We do little woods.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You've got the ladder, the agility ladder going and everything. And you can get some great crates at Target or like a hamper or something to store all your indoor items there, so they're all in one spot. Everyone helps clean up and put everything back so you can find it. That's the cool thing about the gym. You know, you got like 800 trainers in there. It's like, hello, did you put the equipment back where it was? Well, at least if you're in your own home, you have it all in one spot and you know where to go. All right, let's change it up. All right, I found some really cool, fun things that we could do to get our kids involved. And as we talked about in the beginning, it's really about when you're showing and being that active role model for them, and they see that you're trying to add healthy exercise to it, you know, and we're not sitting at computers all day and we're not texting all day, that they see that we're going to add that physical activity to our life, and it's become a part of life. And you can even start with babies, as young as just taking time with them and going in the pool with them, teaching them, you know, swimming, starting as young as you can. There's, if you go on the internet, you can find just different activities for different age groups. So this is just kind of a mix mash of a lot of things. But one that I thought was really cool was, because this is why my dad had kids, I'm certain of it, is that so that we could do chores. Well, what if you combine exercise with household chores? So dad has to clean the bathroom, and while he's doing the bathroom, he has to do squats. You know, 5 squats, and then he cleans the shower, and then does 5 more. So while dad's doing that, maybe Christina is cleaning the kitchen, and she has to do jumping jacks. So that everyone has a chore, so the chores get done, but then you have physical activity combined with it. So be creative and think of ways that you can do that in home. An exercise a week. So every family member gets to pick an exercise each week, and whoever can do the most, and you want to improve by the weekend. Kind of having a goal like that and getting everyone else involved in the family. Use like light, small equipment, like we just talked about, the bands, the hand weights, jump ropes, hula hoops, stability balls, and then make rules. So, okay, everyone has to do an exercise during commercial break, if we watch TV. Think of rules that kind of apply to your family or how your family works, because again, we're all individuals, everyone's families are different, so think about what works for you, but is there a way that you can add some sort of play into with some rules and with fitness and things that you already do. Create a bowling alley, I love this one, with empty water bottles and like a tennis ball. So how fun would that be? You just line them all up, and the cool thing is you can have the kids keep putting the water bottles back up, so that way you can get the exercise. All right, create a list of exercises and leave it around the house. Okay, like a scavenger hunt. So maybe squats are over here and you have squats, and then you have a list of like, oh, what's the scavenger hunt? The squats. So once they find the squat exercise list, they got to do the squats, and whoever finishes the list first wins a prize. Or they don't have to do dishes that night. Something that's a reward, okay? Create an obstacle course. This is fun because then you can time each other and play games with it. Or try to beat your own time just by getting a stopwatch. And you can do that with like pillows, jump ropes, little cones. They sell cones even at Sports Authority and stuff like that these days. So create your own circuit. So remember that circuit I just showed you for the adults? Well, you could create your own circuit at home, like maybe one's jumping jacks, then the other one's like hip hops, and maybe one's a puzzle. Something to get your kids active and showing them that adding exercise every day is something fun to do, but that they're also involved in it. So maybe they get to pick the exercises that you guys put in the circuit. And then everyone does it for a minute and then repeat. Hold contests to see who can balance, juggle, jump, or do push-ups the longest. And then give out prizes, family awards. Or you could do like the old high school book, yearbook, reward like who has the best form or who is the most spirited when they were doing it. Things that are gonna bring them up and get best hair, most likely to succeed. Things like that so that they're supported and always at the positive. I love hockey. Wild started, right? I have a client that's riding in the Zamboni tonight. They won some prize, so I just thought about this. You can use cardboard paper towel holders, the ends of them, once they're done, or wrapping paper tubes as your sticks, and a sponge ball or like some crumpled paper, and then a paper bag is the goal. And just play hockey in the house without breaking anything. So I thought that one was kind of cute. And then, if you'd like to be added to the Body One Wellness newsletter and be kept updated on promotions, special events, and things like, tonight's thing, because I did put that out in my newsletter, and any nutrition and fitness tips, let me know and I'll add you to the newsletter. And that's really all I had, unless you have any other questions. So everyone, thank you so much for your time.